Hey, so it's Ray the CPA. I want to spend about 3 or 4 minutes with you, and I want to talk to you about keeping accurate records. So what I mean by keeping accurate records, for your organization or your business, every single thing that you do has to be recorded so that you can later translate it into accounting language. Some of you know accounting yourself and you can do that stuff, and that's cool. But if you're using a professional, a bookkeeper, or let's say that you were using me as a business advisor or a management advisor, and I was helping you with your accounting, you want to keep records so that it makes my services cheaper. It makes the bookkeeping services cheaper. It also makes audits go more smoothly, and it makes your decision making and your taxation strategy go much more smoothly. All right. So what do I mean by keeping accurate records? What I mean is you need to have the 5 W's for everything that you do in your business, every dollar that goes out and every dollar that comes in. The who, what, why, where, when. You need to have that. Who, what, why, where, when. So most receipts are going to give you when, they're going to give you where, they're going to give you what, but they're not going to give you who and why. Those things, you have to get into the muscle of recording those things. So a lot of times if I had a simple business receipt, let's say that I went to lunch and with a potential business partner, I go to lunch and let's say I'm going to McDonald's, right? So I go to McDonald's, I sit down, I've got the where I went, McDonald's, I've got the when, it's on the receipt, I've got the what we ordered, we had a lunch meal, but the why and the who I was with isn't there. So what do? I flip that receipt right over. I say I was with Mr. McCready, and me and Mr. McCready were talking about X, right? Y. Your why has to encompass why this is an allowable expense for your business. That's what I mean by why. Not because we were hungry. That's not a good why. A good why is Mr. McCready is a potential business client and we discussed X, Y, Z. That's going to make it much easier if you ever come under audit. One, you have a third-party receipt. If I kept a notebook, let's say I kept a notebook for 3 years and I wrote down every meal that I expensed, arguably that might work, but that's not king. That needs corroboration. Then you would need that in a bank statement or something else. You want the easiest thing, and the easiest thing is to have a third-party receipt that you can record the why, the where, the when. Now, if you get an electronic receipt, you want to be able to store that somewhere in some sort of receptacle electronically where you can add a comment. So I know on PDFs you can add a comment, the who, what, and where. That's cool too. All right, so we'll get more into depth. If you have questions for me, let me know. You can always contact me at cbtlimited.com for a 30-minute session, and we can learn all about your business and how I can help you. All right, Ray the CPA out.